Hey everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek. We are back again today, can you believe it? Because we actually, I got a whole bunch of stuff. It's all over my desk, and I need to put it away. I need to put it back where it belongs. It belongs like up here, and there's a spot over here. I don't know where I'm going to put this thing, but anyway, the point is, before I put it away, I want to show you guys because it's some pretty good stuff. I will be honest with you. You know, if you like this kind of thing. First off, I guess. Hold on. Let me explain. Well, you've already seen the title, so it kind of seems weird to explain. Anyway, we found some stuff at the flea market. We had a pretty decent run on the local flea markets. You know, and usually, I'll be honest with you, we don't do too good. We have, I don't know, maybe we've like run them out. You know, we've bought them up. But we had a pretty decent run here. We will quickly start with the non-Trek stuff, which I find to be interesting. The first being this book, which I just couldn't pass up because I enjoyed the look of it, and I'm not at all familiar with the author or the story, but I enjoyed just the cover. So this is Space Hive by Jeff Sutton, a thrilling novel of the first men in orbit. I like the spine as well. I like the color; it was good. So that seems interesting. And on that same table, I found this. And now, I don't think I've talked about this before, but one of my favorite authors, non-Trek related, is Edgar Rice Burroughs. I love the John Carter of Mars series. I love Tarzan. I've read a few of the other, his other stories, but I mean, those are the main two. So whenever I'm at one of these flea markets or whatever, I do look out for anything Edgar Rice Burroughs, and you can typically, find some decent stuff. So I found, look at this, The Beasts of Tarzan by Edgar Rice Burroughs. And this is from, first off, check this out. Carefully, Josh, carefully. Those are the Beasts of Tarzan. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Anyway, yeah, I like old books too. Not just Star Trek books. I like old books. 1916. 110-year-old book. Oh, I love it. Anyway, I think it might be the oldest actual Burroughs that I have. So anyway, that was great. That was good. I was so happy to find that at a very good price too. And then I happened upon a box of VHS marked at 50 cents a piece. And I don't try to buy a lot of Star Trek VHS. I mean, if you did that, you could literally try to go get the whole series, and that's crazy talk because that would take up way too much room. So what I do look for is things that I like as far as like interesting covers and that kind of stuff. So I did pick up this. We'll start with this one. This is the least exciting one, but it was a Final Frontier VHS that I did not have. I'm looking now to confirm that. Yes, no, I do not have this one. So I thought this was a fairly cool looking cover. I just love this kind of old art. Secondly, I got this 25th anniversary video, which is one of my very favorite Star Trek VHSs, meaning I actually had this when it came out some 35 years ago, and I still have the same VHS up there, but it is very worn. It's just some serious wear on it, and you can tell. Now this one, which I haven't fully checked yet, looks to be in pretty good shape because the plastic is still on at least that part. And the tape itself looked pretty good. So anyway, this is very good. If you haven't seen this yet, I'm sure you can find it somewhere very simply. But finally, well, I guess almost finally, we got this very cool looking Wrath of Khan. Like, check this out, right? This is excellent. I am a big fan here of this VHS cover. I mean, this is phenomenal. Look at this. That's a thing. And then look at the side here. Look at the side. Wait, it's upside down. Look at this. Oh, are you kidding me? I know. I just think it looks so nice. It looks so nice. And again, I don't have this one up there, so it's gonna look good. It'll look good up there. Now, finally, the last VHS. And look, this one is unopened, or resealed. Let's go with unopened. We got a search for Spock here. We got a nice search for Spock again. I love the side here, and I love all the stuff on the plastic too. We've got a great movie at a great price, and this is $14.99 marked down to $9.96. Do you know what a great price for this great movie actually was? It was 50 cents. 50 cents. It's 2 quarters, 50 cents. So yeah, that's pretty good. And again, I think it's pretty. I like it. I like to look at it. And I'll probably never take that one out of the plastic, because why would I? It's in there. Now, a couple of weeks prior to this one, we were at my local flea market, and I don't know if I showed you all this, but we did get a Riker yo-yo. And I'm like, do I have a Riker yo-yo? No, I don't have a Riker yo-yo. But if you look up here, we got Data and we've got Picard. Yes, Data and Picard, both up there. Now we have Riker. The only one we're missing is the Enterprise and Worf. And then we have the whole set of Star Trek TNG yo-yos, right? And then I can do like tricks. Can you imagine? It'd be something. Alright, anyway, moving on. We got a yo-yo. What else do you need to go with your yo-yo? You need a super flyer, ready to fly, easy to fix, keel-controlled delta wing kite. New wing design, flies higher and easier. Amazing. This is from Spectra Star. I'm not gonna lie, I got 2 Star Trek kites already. Hold on, I'm gonna grab them. Let me grab them. Alright, look. I swear to God, if I already have this kite, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm not really gonna be mad. Oh my God. I killed my microphone. I don't have it, look at that. So anyway, we do already have the dual control stunt kite. And of course, I mean, listen, if you don't have the Wind Racer 500 series, are you even seriously a Star Trek TNG kite collector? I don't think you are. But anyway, yeah, no, we've added this kite. You know, one of these days, I'm going to take one of these kites out, and I swear I'm going to fly it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it this year. The damn thing's going to go right into a tree, probably, but we're going to do it anyway. Anyway, we got a kite. All right, let's see. I gotta fix my chair now. Goofed it up. Alright. Okay, and finally, we would save this for a whole comic collective thing, but man, I just need to get my comics sorted and put away. So let's focus on that first, and then we'll come back, right? But we hit big on the Star Trek comic books. First, in my own hometown, a table of about 13 Malibu Deep Space Nine comic books. And if you're not familiar with this run, I'll just show you a couple of the covers here. Look at this. Here's one. Here's a fun one. Who's that guy? What's he doing? Why are Worf and Rom having to do that? Oh my gosh. Alright. Who knows? But anyway, I haven't read this series other than just to kind of, just like flip through a couple of them as we've been picking them up here over time. But luckily, I had a pretty good record on my phone about which ones I had, and I was able to pick up pretty much every one but I think 3 that we needed. And again, I mean, some of these covers just beg for me to get into this story. What is this? What is going on in this story, right? This is beautiful, but like, I feel like I'm almost at the point now where I just want to get the whole series, because when you're at this point where you're like, oh, you just need like 2 more and you got the whole thing. I like that one too. You just want to do that. So that's kind of the idea. Oh yeah, this was the one I was looking for. Look at this. I want to know about the Secret of the Lost Orb trilogy. Look at all those bodies in her freaking wake. Are you kidding me? So anyway, That's one thing I'm going to do. Kind of this one of the goals of this week, actually. Lord, here goes the lights again. Is that we want to get these comics organized, get an actual idea of what we need, so that we can then get some of these series complete and talk about them. So anyway, the Malibu run of Deep Space Nine, we just need, I think, 2 more. And it was kind of funny because we were able to pick up a couple of the ones that we needed at the flea market in the town close to mine, right? And this one is this one is of course an annual, which looks fairly interesting. I like what I'm seeing here, right? That's yeah, there's something fun going on there. But look at this. Written by Mark Leonard. They have also one written by Aaron Eisenberg, which I have. But yeah, a little celebrity series. So very cool there. So again, we're going to figure that out. We also found this one, and I had to bring this one out. And I want to pull the sticker off too, because it's blocking some of it. But there was a few of the Marvel comics that I needed. I bought a few that I already had, but we'll pass those along to a worthy comic reader. But I just enjoyed this one. This is Marvel number 4. And look at the date, too. I think that's kind of cool. July 4th. We're coming right up on July 4th now. But look at this cover. You got this girl. She's running away from this giant skeleton guy. They're blasting him. Coming up from behind, some kind of plant monster. And maybe a zombie? I don't know. It looks awesome. I got one for me. I got one for my friend. So we're gonna read those, that's gonna be fun. And again, I want to sit down and figure out what I really need, because I have to tell you, it's not very much. When I looked through my comic collection recently, I'm like, man, a few bits and pieces here, and we're right there. We got the whole thing. Now, then the last thing we're going to talk about here tonight, I believe. Let me just double check. See, so again, I got this mess of a desk. And I just want to make sure that we talk about everything I wanted to talk about. I got this for Father's Day. He-Man. Been watching some of that. Very good. Anything else on the desk? I think that's it. Yeah. So let's talk about this. Last little bit of comic book kind of weirdness is these personality comics, which are basically kind of like a biography of various different actors that are on Star Trek. First off, I do really enjoy this cover. I like this a lot. And listen, we're not going to crack these open right now. No. Well, listen, we're going to show one. We're going to show one because every time I look at the picture, it does make me laugh. And I'm sorry to the artist, and I don't know why they chose this particular facial expression, but it is silly. So let's start first by just looking at these covers here. So we do have the one here for Bones. We got the one for Nichelle. We've got LeVar. We've got Mr. Michael Dorn, of course. Oh man, I don't have the funny one out here. Blast it all. Alright. Stay tuned for Warp Tuesday, okay? I got a funny one. And we've got, of course, Jonathan Frakes here. So we've got a little bit of the old crew, a little bit of the new crew. And, oh my gosh, I have it. It's right here. Hang on. Thank goodness. This is going to end this video on a high note, right? I did actually already have 2 of these, which were in my magazine section by accident, but I had Nimoy, and I got Shatner. Nice Picard on the back of Shatner, too. Look at that Picard. But anyway, interesting series. Again, it's basically a comic that goes through the actor's life, right? And I do have also this Denise Crosby, which is so far the only one that I've cracked open. So I don't know if this is the quality we can expect through the whole series of the Personality Presents, thing. But I just have to... sorry. I'm sorry for doing this to you and forcing this upon you. But as we end tonight's little kind of fun flea market finds here, let's have a look at page 1 here of the Denise Crosby story. All right, let's start here at the bottom so that we can just do it properly, right? Nice shot of the Enterprise. Look at that Enterprise coming in. Of course, you've got Tasha Yar, and then you've got her Romulan counterpart, not counterpart, Sela, right? All right, so that all looks good, right? It looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know. All right, listen. I thought it was funny. I sh- It is funny. It is funny. I showed it to my wife. I'm like, "Is this face funny?" She's like, "Yeah, the face is pretty funny." So listen, I hope you thought it was funny too, right? If you got a laugh out of it, then I did my job here tonight, right? Then that's fantastic. Anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. You know what that means? Now I can actually put my stuff away and clean up my desk. It's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, let's do that, and we'll get ready for another day. You know what tomorrow is? It's Work Tuesday. Anyway, my friends, live long and prosper. We'll see you all in the next one. And as always, have a good night.